Welcome everybody, this is Next Level, and this is the third installment of Toilet Talk. As you notice, we are in my entertainment area, all over there too, and we're going to do this episode here because I'm having my shower redone in the bathroom, so it's tore up, and the upstairs bathroom lighting sucks, so we're going to do it here. There's not going to be any trashes this week. There's only going to be reviews of some nice 70s, 80s, and early 90s books. We're going to cover some independents, some DC, some Marvel, and the zombies genre. Anyways, we'll start off here with one of my favorite old school 80s books, Daredevil 181. This is the death of Elektra. I picked up this book back in 95, 96 for like $8. Daredevil movie came out, this book skyrocketed, as we all know. Anyways, this book I've had in my collection since then. To make a long story short, it's the death of Elektra, which is kind of cool with what's going on in Secret Invasion now. With we found out Elektra was a Skrull, so I'm thinking, that might have happened back in Bullseye put that sigh right through her. But yeah, this is a great book. I've never opened it. I've never been open, and it's got no spine stress on the side, and it's in great condition. I love this book. Hopefully I'll never have to get rid of it. Then we'll go to a little bit of you fans out there of Iron Fist, me being one of them. Power Man and Iron Fist, number 78. This is the third appearance of Sabretooth. Sleep in my eye. And this is a pretty good book as well. It involves Allegra, and they're fighting some monster out in the wilderness. I never read this one. I read a different copy. I have never touched my older 80 books. They go in the plastic and that's it. I'll read another crappier version or something like that. But yeah, this is the third appearance of Sabretooth. It's like a little cameo in here, which is pretty cool. So you can see the difference between him then and now. I don't know how much this goes for. You probably might be able to pick it up for $15 or something like that. But it's a pretty sweet book. Ooh, that was cool. And I like the cover. And the bad thing is I tried to win my Columbia 10-speed, but they said it ended. The contest ended in '82, so I still say, there was no date on the ad. I want my Columbia 10-speed. Marvel. Then we'll go to some little indie books here. I told you about I, Lucifer last week by Drew Hayes. Beginning stages of Poison Elves. Well, this is Poison Elves number 1 and number 2. These books are pretty sweet. I got them probably 2 years after they came out, so I think I'm the original owner of these because I bought them from Drew Hayes. What can I say? Poison Elves, the art is fantastic. The story is kind of like a mystical brotherhood story. A lot of action, a lot of fight, a lot of blood. They're hard to find, especially in good condition. This one's signed by Drew Hayes, as well as number 2. Rest in peace. I know he's no longer with us anymore. But if anybody has 3 through 10 of this series, I want to buy them off you because I want to have at least 1 through 10 in the series. So it's a good read. It's a good collectible. Then we'll go to a little indie scene again. Caliber presents number 5, Caliber Comics. As you notice on the front, it's got like a crow thing. It's done by James O'Barr, who is the writer of The Crow. Kind of shows like his early writing on his art form and how you can see how he got into the style for the Crow books. It's pretty good. They have a little thing in here called Gideon's Shop, which is the pawn shop from the Crow movie. It shows like how Gideon lives and everything. It's got like 1, 2, 3, 4 more stories in it, so it's kind of a collection. And you can't go wrong with James O'Barr art. He's a great artist. Yeah, he's got a little bit of drug problems, but he's a good artist. I used to know him, so but he moved to Texas. Anyways, he's a good dude. Good book if you can find it. I've never seen anyone any otherwhere. So, yeah. Yeah, sorry, that was my daughter calling. She said hi, everybody out there. But yeah, it's a good book if you can find it. We'll go to the next one, which is Batman Long Halloween, done by Loeb and Sale. It's a good book as well. Nothing I'm going to show on here today is trash material. But yeah, it's a decent book. It's got great artwork. It's got a good cliffhanger in the end. Takes like 4 hours to read, but if you want to read a good book, this is definitely a good book to read. You could probably pick up this trade for $30. I picked it up for $30. I don't know. It's hardcover. And yeah, it's pretty sweet. Even the hardcover on the outside has like a little embossed Batman thing, so it's kind of cool looking. But it's a whodunit book, and yeah, so pick this up. And the next one we're gonna go to is the zombie genre. We'll start off with some 90s zombie. A lot of people have heard of it before. Chaos Comics, Evil Ernie. Basically, the story about a kid that was beat up by his parents. He used to beat the snot out of them, and he finally lost it one day and got this Evil Ernie persona, and he just ravaged everything, killed everything. I'm not going to give too much of the story because you know what? You got to go out and read it. Youth Gone Wild is one of the series. This is the trade paper, kind of a smaller trade. This is a director's cut. I don't have any of the original ones because they're expensive. They're around $50 and up, and I'll get a couple of them, but I used to have them. I don't have them anymore. But it's a pretty cool book. There's like 4 or 5 different series. This is Master of Annihilation. This is limited edition, glow in the dark, 10,000 copies. Signed by Brian Pulido or whatever. I just like the artwork. Stephen Hughes, he's a genius, was a genius. God bless him. You know, we all miss him. He's one of the 90s pioneers, right up there with McFarlane and everybody like that. But yeah, it's a good book. You might be able to find a lot of them in the dollar bins, but it's pretty gruesome. There's a lot of blood and guts. It is an adult book, but you can pick them up if you're underage. You can say Next Level said you could. Then we'll go to Tales of the Zombie, 1973, number 1, Boris Art. Great comic book. I'm a big zombie freak. Smells so good. You love that 70s comic book smell. But yeah, these are hard to find. I picked it up for $10 and mine was in pretty good condition, so if you can find one in good condition, by all means go for it. We'll go with my selection of the week for you Preacher fans out there. This is Preacher, the story of you know who, Arseface. It tells on how he got that face, man. It's a pretty damn good story. Garth Ennis, Glenn Fabry, Richard Case art on the inside. This book is pretty sweet. You can't see it, but you see these little lines right here, and see that right there? Glenn Fabry's autograph. It says Glenn Fabry. It's pretty sweet. 1998, I got that. It's a nice big signature. It looks pretty cool. Can't really see it on his head, but I got this autograph from him in '98 when he came to a con. One of my favorite Preacher stories. Last but not least, it's not a comic book. It's something you horror fans, great reading fans need to get. Edgar Allan Poe's Tales and Sketches, Volume 1 from 1831 to 1842. You want to read a sick and demented motherfucker? This dude is it. It's a good book. You can get it for like $25 at the bookstore. But anyways, next week we'll be back in the toilet. And for everybody that misses the toilet, I'm sorry, but I gotta improve the household. And once again, don't forget to catch me in the forums at cclcomicollectorlive.com, and we'll check you next week. Peace.